From Murbeck Field at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., this is NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on Local Sports Productions. Today, it's the Lawrence Academy Spartans with a record of 0-6, hosting the Dana Hall Dragons with a record of 4-4 in non-league action. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story as both teams getting their sticks checked by the officials at this time. Lawrence Academy 0-6 to start the 2016-17 season. Kind of an up-and-down season in terms of playing between tightly contested games and one-sided games. Dana Hall 4-4, 3-0 in their league, but 1-4 in non-league play, and two of those losses are pretty one-sided losses to ISL teams. So if the ISL competition is any indication, maybe Lawrence Academy will have a shot at getting into the win column for the first time this year. Of course, Lawrence Academy led by junior captain Corinne McCool, team's leading scorer with 6 goals. And you're thinking at this point of the season, 6 goals doesn't seem like a lot for a leading scorer. Well, Lawrence Academy scored 30 goals through their first 6 games, and their scoring is incredibly spread out. So that is an advantage in a sense, is that you don't have to, if the defense can't key in on one player to keep the offense in check. Lawrence Academy will be going right to left in navy blue with white letters and numbers and trim, and Dana Hall will be going left to right in white with royal blue letters, numbers, and trim. Lawrence Academy in their last game, that was here against Milton Academy on Saturday. They dropped a 5-12 decision. Dana Hall has also played Milton this season, and 1 second. I do have the right page open, and they lost 12-2 to them. So if LA could play Milton a little tougher, I don't know. The commutative property. What do you want? It is a decent day for lacrosse today. Still trying to get a more consistent picture of the weather here in early May. Cloudy, breeze blowing sideline to sideline from the near side to the far side right now. And a game time temperature of 59 degrees. Feels cooler than that with the wind, but mostly cloudy, but some sun peeking out. Head coaches Sam McMahon and Janet Sullivan giving the last-minute pep talk to their teams after the stick check has been completed. I'll take this time to let you know that advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. So it'll be C.C. Dent between the pipes for Dana Hall. She'll be opposed by Shelby Gennard on the opposite side of the field. Erica Lazat to take the opening draw for Lawrence Academy against Lila Blonde, junior from Dana Hall. One of our referees wearing shorts and another wearing long sleeves and long pants today. One's a little braver for this weather than the other. Clock is set to 25 minutes, and we're ready for the opening draw. By the official. And the ball is up, and it's won cleanly by Jamie Camo. Camo with speed on the right side, tries to go up the middle to Lazat, but the pass is too far in front of her. It goes to the far sideline where Katie Susi of Dana Hall battles for it, but Lazat gets it back. Lazat charging, trying to go into the slot, takes a shot, goes over the crossbar, but winning the race to the end of the line, to the end line for LA's Kelsey Ryan. She will retain possession. For the Spartans, Ryan to her right. Out to Laura Zavril. Swing it around to Lazat. Lazat on the near side. Bounce pass, and falling down and unable to keep the ball in play is Kelsey Ryan, and that will be Dana Hall ball. So here comes Maddie Pelangian, senior captain for Dana Hall. She gets fouled on the restart. Couple players on either hip. Lobs it across midfield. Stick checked. Good defense there by Laura Zavril. And we have a whistle. It's going to be Zavril winning possession for LA. Official telling Laura Murphy, another captain for Dana Hall, to back up. Murphy tries to get her stick in her grill. Zavril gets it up ahead. A little bit of space here for Corinne McCool, the leading scorer, but she turns it over. Blonde puts it on the turf, but picks it right back up. Crosses midfield. Gets it up the middle to Murphy. Murphy charging. She's got to take the shot, and it's wide left. And we have interference on Dana Hall, and it looks like it's going to be LA ball. The official called a foul on Dana Hall and pointed to Lawrence Academy possession, but Dana Hall's acting like it's still their ball, but no, they eventually get it over to the Spartans. And handling it is Vittoria Colati. Colati quickly up ahead to Lazat. Lazat on the near side, crosses midfield, and her pass is too strong for McCool. Is this going to go out of bounds, or will the Spartans get some momentum, get some hustle here and get it back? They will. Stick check, but keeping possession is Kelsey Ryan, and it looks like we have a flag on the play, and we're going to get our first man up, and it's going to be in favor of Lawrence Academy as the shot went through the crease and to the opposite sideline, and they whistled a flag, but nobody got sent off, so Dana Hall gets possession back after a failed cut, but it's turned right back over to Jamie Camo in the near right corner, gets it in front, and fanning on the shot is McCool, still loose, but she picks it up. Now Lazat. Lazat top of the slot, and Zavril. Cross field pass over to Lazat on the right wing. Now Zavril. Zavril charges, looks for an angle, has her stick checked, and okay, looks like Zavril is going to have a free run to the net here. She's got a lot of space here. Going in against CC Dent. And she'll peel out. Taking the shot and scoring. At the top of the cage is Erica Lazat. So Zavril with the assist, Lazat with the first goal of the game, and Lawrence Academy is out to a 1-0 lead with 21:18 to go in the first half. Good start for the Spartans. NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on Local Sports Productions is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school? Log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. On the ensuing draw, popped up, and coming down with it is Jamie Camo, and she will draw foul on Dana Hall. And here she comes upfield, up the middle, enters the box, has speed, on the cut, the shot, score! Lazat again! This time Camo with the assist. And it took just 21 seconds for for Lawrence Academy to stretch its lead to 2-0. 20:57 to go in the first half. Now this is a start Lawrence Academy has been looking for much of the season. 2-0 against a non-league opponent. On the draw, it'll be Blonde taking it for Dana Hall. Popped up, and Lazat wins it clean. Now she's got speed up the middle. Looking for a hat trick in the first 5 minutes, but she'll peel out. Go below the cage to Ryan. Ryan back to Lazat. Lazat, top of the box and Camo. Left wing, swing it around behind the cage on the left side. Now over to Ryan. Ryan on the near right corner. Now trying to find an angle, spinning, getting the shot off and scoring. That is Corinne McCool with her team leading 7th. Great individual effort by McCool, and it's 3-0, not 5 minutes into the game. So Lazat with 2 goals, McCool with a goal, and Jamie Commode and Laura Zavril each with an assist, and this is a great start for the Spartans. Lazat and Blonde to take the draw again. And after some complaints of offside from the Dana Hall players, are going to redo the draw. Is a little anxious getting in for the ball. There was, I believe, that was. Can't see the number from here. Is that Jennifer Dick? Oh, she really wants to get that ball and support Lazat, but she doesn't need her support. She wins the draw, charging upfield again, and has her stick checked, picks up the loose ball, retains possession, and now LA will set up their offense. Ryan below the cage. Coming back out to Lazat on the near side. Zavril. Left wing Camo. Back to Zavril. Tried to get it past Lazat, knows it was going to get stolen. Plays catch with Camo. Now she gets it to Lazat. Lazat going below the cage again to Ryan. Ryan cutting in front. Tries to find an angle. Turns out. Tries to find a teammate on the cut. Loose ball. And LA retains possession at least temporarily. And Lauren Curley cleans it up. Now below the cage to Eliza Higgins. Higgins in front on the cut. Ball loose. Batted for by multiple players, including the goalie Dent, and we have a whistle, and it's going to be LA ball. Tried to find Zavril on the cut, did Higgins, and they're going to back Zavril out outside the arc. So not the cleanest route to the net here, and she will not charge. She will give it to Lazat on the right wing on the restart. Back to Zavril. Zavril going to her left. Camo. Over to Higgins. Higgins looking to her left. Camo on the far sideline. Zavril. There's Lazat. She's got 2 already. Gets it back to Zavril. Zavril charging. Goes for the right post. A stick save by CC Dent. And on the restart, tough angle here on this run by Eliza Higgins. I don't know if Eric Carlson can score on that angle in hockey. Instead, she goes below the cage. Trying to get past the defender with a sticker grill, taking the shot, and it ricochets off the pipe. McCool with the opportunity. Lazat cleans it up. Out towards the edge of the box, gets it back to McCool. She fires it over the crossbar. 2 point blank opportunities for Corinne McCool, unsuccessful on both. LA retains possession. Here's McCool below the cage. Ryan. Top of the box, Lazat. Right wing, Zavril. Back to Lazat. Lazat goes to her right, spins back up the middle, takes a shot over the crossbar, and we have a flag on the play again. So it's going to be run up the middle here for Erica Lazat. Let's see if she can convert, get a hat trick here in the first half. Takes the shot and scores a hattie already for Erica Lazat. Only took 8 minutes and 9 seconds for Erica Lazat to get 3 goals. 4-0 LA. 16:51 to go in the first half. You can follow LSP on the web at www.localsportsproductions.com, facebook.com/localsportsproductions, and on Twitter at LSP37. Also be sure to click the subscribe link on the LSP YouTube channel and donate via Patreon to make additional videos, articles, and broadcasts possible using the link patreon.com/LSP37. You can also follow me personally on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at SamFeelyPBP. On the draw, bodies flying around trying to control it, and eventually it'll be Lila Blonde winning it for Dana Hall. Her pass ahead for Sophie Haberman is a little too strong. Haberman battling for it with Laura Murphy with support, but it's on the turf, and it looks like it's going to be LA ball. So, not the best opportunity here. Unable to convert on the opportunity there after finally winning a draw are the Dragons. And now up ahead on the near sideline, here's McCool. Dodges beautifully past Lucia Garber, charging up the middle. Beats a triple team, spins, tries to get a shot off, and it looks like it's going to be a ward on McCool. Leaned in too much, trying to find an opening for a shot, and as a result, it will be Dana Hall ball on the clearance. Comes up ahead to Kat Elliott, another captain for Dana Hall. Swims past Lauren Marcolini. Still has it up the middle, looking for an opening, bounces it, and a save by Guinard. First save she's had to make today. And looks like it's going to be LA ball on a violation by the Dragons. They lob it ahead to Camo. Camo to McCool. McCool up the middle entering the box. Ryan on the right wing. Tries to take a shot from a tough ankle. An impossible angle at that, and she still scores. A little slider wrapping it behind Dent. Parallel to the goal line. Just a little slide. There's a little Chris Sale slider there. And Ryan with the assist from McCool. 5-0 LA, 15:09 to go, and a timeout called by Janet Sullivan, Dana Hall head coach. Will take it with them. LA 5, Dana Hall nothing. This is NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on LSP. LSP's next broadcast is next Wednesday at 2:25 p.m. when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the Brooks Bishops in NEPSAC softball action. It's also LSP's first ever video broadcast, so tune in for that. Watch live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on YouTube. And be sure to click the subscribe link on the LSP YouTube channel. Hat trick already for Erica Lazat, Kelsey Ryan, and Corinne McCool with goals, and an assist each for McCool, Jamie Camo, and Laura Zavril. Only one save made by each goalie, Shelby Guinard and Cece Dent. And not the best start for Janet Sullivan's club, that's for sure. They've had their struggles with ISL opponents this season. I mentioned they lost 12-2 to Milton Academy earlier in the season. And they also dropped a 16-2 decision on Friday, April 7th at BB&N. Also lost to Groton 16-2 Saturday, April 15th. They're on a 2-game win streak and just beat Beaver Country Day 21-4 this past Friday, but certainly a different flavor of competition here today. With LA up 5-0, not 10 minutes into the first half. LA doing a great job of winning the draws. And they're actually, Dana Hall's going to make a change. They had Lila Blonde taking the draws. It'll now be Kat Elliott taking it against Erica Lazat of LA. Ball is up. And Lazat nearly wins this one. Now she does finally, as was still loose at her first attempt to scoop it up. Now she comes up the middle and will peel out, and LA will set their offense. Camo has 1 assist in this game. Wind blowing sideline to sideline as that pass is bobbled, at least initially, by Ryan, but she retains possession. They swing it around to Camo. A shot wide of the right post by Laura Zavril, but LA retains possession. Trying to get an angle, losing the handle is McCool, and a flag is down. So McCool will get a run to the goal here. Pretty spread out are the Dragon defenders. She will take the shot and score on the inside post. Corinne McCool with her second and her 8th on the season. So could we have 2 hat tricks here in the first half? As exactly 11 minutes have gone by, and it's 6-0 LA, 14 minutes to go in the first half. So once again, it's Elliott taking the draw for Dana against Lazat. Ball's up, and after falling off, bouncing off the stick of Bitsy Knight for Dana Hall, it is eventually controlled by Jamie Camo. Camo being forced into her own box, tries to get the pass ahead to Marcolini. It's a little too far out of her reach. Battle for the ball in the circle, and it's going to be Dana Ball. So Laura Murphy will get some space. Near side official telling her to back up a couple steps. And here come the Dragons with a little bit of space up the far sideline. It's Jane Murphy. And she'll wrap it around behind the cage. Looking for an opening. Gets it out to Laura Murphy. Dragons swinging it around the box right now. Lauren Copeland. Elliott. Only one wearing long sleeves today. She's smart. Charging is Elliott, gets hit, takes the shot, and a save made by Guinard, and back the other way come the Spartans. Ahead, but popping out the stick of Lazat. She gets it back. Enters the box on the near sideline. Nearly throws it away from Camo, but she has it. On the cut, the shot, score! Lauren Curley! On the assist from Camo, Camo's second assist. Curley with her first goal, 7-0 with 12:26 to go. And Dana Hall cannot capitalize on their offensive possessions, it seems. What little they've had. Kat Elliott has not provided much more resistance than Lila Blonde did in the circle, but she wins this one as soon as I say that. Back to Mimi Brown. Brown on the far sideline as she enters the box. Gives it back to Elliott. Elliott over to Jane Murphy. And now Laura Murphy. Laura back to Elliott. Elliott charging up the middle and gets forced to the left. Spins back towards the middle. Her pass is out of the reach of her teammate. Bodies collide, no foul, and LA has the ball. Here comes McCool, gets her stick whacked, keeps possession. Meets a triple team, tries to find a corner, and we'll go back to Ryan. Ryan in front of the cut for Eliza Higgins, and she scores. This is the kind of performance I'm sure Lawrence Academy's been looking for all season. 8-0, 11:38 to go here in the first half. So once again, Lazat and Elliott taking the draw. Elliott trying to win it back to Brown, but instead it's picked up by McCool. McCool running on the left wing, tries to find angle, spins towards the middle, takes the shot, and scores! McCool has a hat trick. Joins Lazat in that category, and it's 9-0. It looked like Brown was going to come up with the GB off the draw initially, but McCool out-muscled her and charged up the left side, spun towards the middle, and scored on Dent. 11:24 to go, 9-0. 11:24 to go in the first half, I should say. This time Brown gets the draw from Elliott. And here come the Dragons entering on the far sideline. Sophie Haberman was the intended target of a pass here, but she had her back to the ball, so they had to wait. Now they get it to Copeland. Copeland over to Claire Strahan. Now Laura Murphy gets stood up at the top of the box trying to charge in the slot. Now she peels back, swims past one defender, tries to go high, and another save by Guinard. Guinard loses the handle but gets it back and will lob it ahead for Zavril. Zavril crosses midfield. Has Higgins on her right, but doesn't go to her. She's getting pressure, and now she spins out of it and goes to the far sideline. Wait for the offense to come back and set a play. Camo. Lazat. Ryan. McCool. Out to the far sideline, Zavril. On the bounce to Camo. Picking it up off the turf is Lazat. Back to Lazat on the near sideline. Top of the box and Camo. Playing catch with Lazat. Just keeping it on the near side, and now charging is Ryan. Has her shot blocked. And this is going to be LA ball. Janet Sullivan saying great check to her defender, Lucia Garber, but it was not great enough in the eyes of the official, as that resulted in a foul on her, but no harm done, as unable to get a shot off was Ryan on the restart, and now LA will set its offense in motion again. Top of the box, it's Camo. Below the cage to McCool. Lets it bounce in front of her to get possession. Spins past one defender, and it's going to be a foul on Dana Hall. McCool looking to make it 10 goals on the season here. If she can score here, it's going to be a bit of a tough angle. But we've seen one goal scored from a nigh impossible angle earlier in the game. That was Higgins, but instead she'll go below the cage. On the cut, unable to handle the pass is Curley, and Dana Hall has a chance to clear. Pressure against Amanda Sachs. Goes back to her goalie, Dent. Dent, under duress from Ryan, turns it over, walking in, and a save by Dent. But it's going to be a foul on Dana, I believe. Oh, and it was a foul on the goalie, so she has to play behind as Camo has a free run to the goal, and defenders, no goalie, and defenders outside the cage. And she will just walk it outside. Goes to the near sideline and Lazat. Lazat up top to Camo. Back to Camo from Zavril. Lazat on the near sideline, just playing catch at this point, whittling some clock, up 9 in the first half. Not going to take a shot unless it's absolutely perfect. Pass out of the reach of Jamie Camo. Goes outside the box, but saving it is Lazat as she re-enters. And nearly going offside were two Dana defenders, Copeland and Murphy. And we'll have some substitutions here as we'll see Caitlin Banville check in for the first time for Lawrence Academy, a sophomore out of Gardner, Mass. She's on the near sideline. Behind the cage to McCool. 6.5 to go in the first half. Curley gets it back to McCool. McCool meets a double team trying to spin past it and will peel out to Curley. Pass is a little too strong. And looks like we have offside on... Oh, I thought that was... Is that offside on Lawrence Academy? Yes, it is. As Lauren Marcolini stepped over the line trying to save that ball from going outside the box. So here come the Dragons crossing midfield. It's Copeland, who almost committed an offside of her own earlier. Jane Murphy gets a little bump, goes to her right. Ball on the turf, however, trying to win it for LA's Ellen Soika, one of the captains. Elliott having a hard time scooping it up at about the 30-yard line, but she has it. Now she's going to charge in, meets a triple team, and she's going to get a free run here. Too much pushing there by the midfielder, Zavril. So chance for Elliott to get Dana on the board, but unsuccessful. It's another save by Gennard. Loose ball. Below the cage, it's Kaladi trying to win it, and she does. Shelby Gennard hasn't been tested much today, but she has been passing those tests with flying colors, and we have a foul here as Kaladi was fouled immediately on the restart, and her pass to Zavril bounces out of Zavril's stick and out of bounds to Dana. Under 5 minutes to play. Here come the Dragons, swimming past defenders on the cut to Jane Murphy, and she can't get it on target. It'll be LA winning the race. And it was Guinard who won the race, in fact. Guinard under duress, however, trying to clear it. She's still below the goal, and now she will lob it to no one in particular. It was intended for Banville. Banville, however, battling for the ground ball with a couple of Dana players. Lila Bond trying to clean it up, and it will be Bond winning possession. So, busted play there for Lawrence Academy. Results in possession for the Dragons as we're under 4 minutes to play in the first half. On the restart, it's Blonde. Blonde up the middle. Spins, charges, and can't get the shot off. She'll go below the cage, and another foul on Lawrence Academy. And this will come from the left wing on a pretty straight line for Blonde to the net. Guinard, and she makes the save again. Shelby with 5 saves. She will lob it, and this time the pass is true to Camo. And breaking past the defense is Zavril. Zavril enters the box up the middle. On the cut, a little too strong. Banville trying to clean up the ground ball, and her teammate, I can't tell that, is that, I believe that's Ryan who just won the ground ball and a restart. As we're under 3 minutes to play, and here's Camo. If we get it to 10 goals, I believe it's running clock. Bounce pass. Bounces off the face mask of Camo. She actually checked for chiclets there. Camo. Zavril. Below the cage to Ryan. Now McCool. McCool goes back to Ryan. A little bounced off her stick, but she retains possession as we approach 2 minutes to go. Zavril. Zavril swims to her left, tries to get the post. Getting the shot off and scoring is Jamie Camo. Camo's 3rd point, her first goal of the game. Zavril has 2 assists. And with 2:02 to go, it is LA 10, Dana Hall nothing here in the first half. So the clock is running as we're under 2 minutes to play. We have a 10-goal lead for Lawrence Academy. Something about ISL opponents for Dana Hall. Taking a tumble there was Bitsy Knight trying to control the draw. Eventually, Elliott does. Elliott up the middle, has her stick checked, and this is going to be a restart for Elliott. Trying to beat Guinard for the first time. Guinard's made 5 saves. Elliott looking to break the wall here. And she cannot as Guinard takes away the right post. She'll lob it up the middle and just barely getting possession is McCool. Now McCool crosses midfield. Enters the box to Zavril. And I think LA's going to kill some clock here. Although they do go on the cut to Banville. And nearly taking it away was Palangian, but LA still has possession. 30 seconds to go. McCool plays catch with Camo. Now McCool to the near sideline in Zavril. 20 seconds about. Ball pops out of the stick of Megan Beeren, who's in the game for the first time. Ground ball here, but eventually picked up by McCool. Under 10 seconds. McCool, and this whistle will whittle off the end of the first half, a first half that, to say the least, was all LA. 2 hat tricks in the game for the Spartans. Erica Lazard and Corinne McCool. McCool also has an assist. Goal and 2 assists for Jamie Camo. 2 assists for Laura Zavril. A goal and an assist for Kelsey Ryan. And 1 goal each for Lauren Curley and Eliza Higgins. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in about 6 minutes with the second half from Mirbeck Field at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. With your score, the Lawrence Academy Spartans 10 and the Dana Hall Dragons nothing. This is NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on LSP. Welcome back to the second half of NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from Murback Field at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. 10-0 LA, so we got to fill some time with some other storylines. We'll tell you some other scores in MIAA and NEPSAC games. In baseball, Lowell Catholic 3, Pope John nothing in the fourth. In NEPSAC boys lacrosse, Governors 8, St. Mark's 2 after 3. In softball action, Plymouth North 7, Pembroke 1 in the sixth. What else we got? St. Andrews 9, Marianapolis 2 in boys lacrosse. Medway 2, Holliston 1, top of the fourth in baseball. Suffield 5, Marianapolis nothing in softball. Austin Prep Mercies Arlington Catholic 13-0 in softball. Newton North and Weymouth tied at nothing in the third in baseball. Bridgewater Raynham 3, Silver Lake 3. That's a good game in the top of the fourth. Silver Lake in the Super 8 a couple years ago. Proctor 4, Vermont Academy 2 in baseball action in the top of the seventh. That game almost over with. Sandwich 6, Falmouth nothing down on the coast after 3 in baseball. So that's the stories in high school sports right now, and we'll turn back to this lacrosse game as LA up 10-0 to begin the second half. And the draw is controlled by Jamie Camo. LA going right to left. Camo will find McCool at the top of the slot. Go to the left wing and Zavril. Zavril back to McCool. McCool over to Camo. And below the goal line, bouncing out of the stick of Banville, but she retains possession. Swinging around to McCool. Now back to the left wing, and it hops at the feet of Zavril, but she keeps possession alive. Over to Ryan. Banville rather. Back to Ryan below the goal on the left side of the cage. Zavril. McCool. See a lot of clock whittling here this half from LA, you would figure. Zavril. Over to Curley. Curley to Banville. Back to Curley on the right wing. A lot of circling the wagons here for LA. McCool over to Ryan. Looks to get some action going. Cuts it back to McCool, but McCool peels back out. Now on the cut up the middle to Curley. Loses the handle. Now Banville has it. Takes the shot. And the ball nearly bounces into the cage after the save by... it's no longer CC Dead in the net. It's Lauren Marolo, but Marolo makes the save. And back the other way come the Dragons. Here's Camille Steiger. Steiger backing up on the near sideline. Gets it to Elliott. Top of the box and Murphy. Murphy's pass, little off target for Brown, but she retains possession. Blonde, Murphy rather, at the left wing. Murphy working at the top, gets it back to Elliott on the cut, loses the handle, and she's going to get a free run to the goal. She hasn't solved Gwinnard yet. She's had a couple opportunities at her. Will the third time be a charm? Kat Elliott, one of the captains for Dana Hall, nearly tumbling over, waiting to jump the shot, was Jamie Camo, and Elliott does in fact get on the board. Didn't even run in, just took the shot on at the right foot of Gwinnard, and Dana Hall is finally on the board about 3 minutes into the second half. It's now 10-1. Brooks is up 7-3 in their game in boys lacrosse. St. Sebastian's 10, Middlesex 4 in the fourth quarter in boys lacrosse. Rivers 14, St. Paul's 5, final in boys lacrosse. As Corinne McCool wins the draw and gets it to Camo. Camo's pass off target, looking for Banville, and a foul is going to give possession to Dana Hall. So the Dragons are going to try and make a little bit of a run here. Pass on the clearance, however, intercepted temporarily by Zavro, but the Dragons get it back. Swimming around a couple defenders is Steiger. Brown gets it to Steiger. And behind the cage, this is Katie Susie. Susie whittling, looking for a pass. Bearing in on Marcolini, and getting the shot off and scoring is Laura Murphy. So Dana's come out with a purpose here. 2 goals in the first 4 minutes to cut it back to 10-2. Clock no longer running as it's over as it's under a 10-goal deficit. Let's see if the Spartans can get a couple of these scores and get at least one of these scores back. And off the draw, a foul by Lawrence Academy is going to give possession to Kat Elliott.
Yeah, Kat!
Elliott 5 yards ahead of midfield on this restart, and now they're going to back her up. And Elliott is going to draw a foul on McCool as she shoved her a bit too much. And here comes Elliott again, entering the box, gets her stick check from behind, however. Ground ball, battle for, and it's going to be a whistle, giving the ball back to Elliott. And ground ball was forced by a great stick check from behind there by Kelsey Ryan. Elliott and Ryan was behind the box when Elliott had just entered when the stick check happened. Here's Murphy spinning a couple of times, trying to get the right wing. Now backs up. Good defense here by Laura Zavril. And it forces Murphy behind the cage, trying to wrap around, puts it on the turf, gets it back. Out to Elliott. On the cut, spinning, trying to get the shot off Caroline Breslin, and it's wide left, and she will retain possession. Now Murphy On the far side. Grace Harlan right in her grill. Tries to get the corner, takes a shot, and a save by Guinard. Ball goes over the end line. It will remain with the Dragons. Brown puts it on the turf, and it's stolen by Kaladi. Kaladi has 3 Dragons draped all over her, and she draws a foul on Natalie Haler. And she will clear it up ahead to Camo. Ryan. Ryan crosses midfield. Enters the box on the near side. Played 7 minutes here in the second half. LA was up 10-0 at halftime. 2 goals in the first 4 minutes by Dana Hall, but nothing since. McCool. Camo. Tries to go inside as her stick checked on the pass. Picks it back up. Now tries to charge up the middle. Loses the handle again. McCool bails her out. And Camo took a tumble going for that ground ball. Looks like they're going to give it to McCool, not Camo. Even though I felt it was Camo's the one who was fouled. She plays catch with McCool here. McCool on the far side. Near side, rather, goes to the top of the box. And Camo. Camo looking to her left, gives it to McCool. Down low to Ryan. Ryan over to Banville. Excuse me, that was Curley, not Banville. Banville's just on a cut. They didn't get it to her. Camo dodges a couple of defenders, now peels back, goes out to the top of the box. Ball nearly goes out of the box, and we have an offside. And it looks like it was Elliott who was offside. That's a tough break for her. I thought she got that clean. And now it's going to be another restart as Marcolini's on the edge of the box to restart the play. She can't enter the box. She would be offside. On the cut to McCool up the middle. She gets fouled. And, yeah, she got hit on the head, apparently. So she will get a run to the goal. Don't know why Natalie Haler was standing in front of her on that as they were trying to set up for the restart, but unable to get a run to the goal is McCool. She peels back. She gets it back from Zavril. Playing catch here with Camo. Three-man weave, if you will. Zavril, McCool draws a foul, takes a shot, and scores! So much for the foul. McCool gets back up to a 9-goal lead, 11-2 with her 4th of the game and 10th of the season. She is the first player for the Spartans into double-figure goals on the season. Taking this time to let you know that NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. On the draw, McCool wins it off the bounce. Enters the box up the middle. Goes over to Camo. Camo underhands it to Zavril. Zavril trying to get the angle. Goes below the goal to Curley. Curley over to Ryan. Ryan tries to cut in front for Banville. Can't handle it. And the Dragons come away with it. And a turnover behind the goal on the cut to Ryan. She takes a shot and misses on the near post. And it goes to the opposite corner, where Curley will have it. Oh, what an opportunity missed there for the Spartans. Curley has her stick checked. Retaining possession, however, is Ryan. Ryan over to McCool. Dragons had a couple opportunities to clear the ball there. And LA with a couple opportunities to score. So it's a wash, and LA still has possession 20 yards outside of goal. Here's Zavril trying to get up the middle. Charges through 2 defenders, and a save by Lauren Marolo. And Marolo throws the pass away, and unable to keep it in bounds is Elliott. So Ryan, good pressure there on the GB after the misfired pass by Marolo. As we start to have some spits of rain, I believe. But nothing serious at all, just a little bit. McCool. Top of the box in Camo. Over to Zavril. Back to Camo. To her left in McCool. Circling the wagons again are the Spartans. Zavril charges in from the right wing, peels out to the middle. Now charges back in, loses the handle, and Elliott comes away with the GB. Elliott, pass does not connect with Murphy. Ground ball battled for and won by Grace Harlan, but she puts it on the turf, but she gets fouled. As we approach the halfway mark of the second half. Kelsey Ryan gets the pass, swims past the defender, now wraps around behind the goal. Out to Zavril on the far side, and now the top of the box in Camo. As we have a Carrie Murphy sighting for the first time this game, as she is checked in on the defensive side. Have a foul here that Kelsey Ryan has drawn. And Ryan will start this run about 10 yards out from goal. Ryan with the chance, takes a shot, and a shin save there by Lauren Moreau. She looked behind her thinking the ball got past her. Dragons unable to handle the ball, however, as Murphy batted it away with her own stick, trying to get possession. And in the process, she accidentally clipped Murphy, and Murphy is going to get the ball. Murphy trying to get it deep to Curley. Curley can't handle the pass. And Dana Hall comes away with the turnover. Being forced to the near sideline is Katie Susie. Fans on the pass. Good pressure here by Curley. Curley still pressuring Susie. Susie's trying to walk the tightrope. Loses the handle again. It's picked up by Banville. Banville can't handle it. McCool has it. Swims past the defender. She drops the ball. And now we have a foul. And is McCool going to get a run to the goal here? Yes, she is. And she's got a lot of space to work with. Entire defense behind her. As we're under 11 minutes to play. McCool will go to the right wing and out of the reach of Banville. Keeps possession alive, however, as the rain starts to pick up a little bit. Curley below the goal. Camo. Out to Biren, who's back in the game. Biren steers, goes back to Camo. Far side, Zavril. Now McCool. And McCool turns it over to Elliott. Pass on the ground, however, from Elliott, and it's going to remain Dana Hall ball, as it'll be Haler with it. Haler to the right wing and Jane Murphy. So under 10 minutes to play. Murphy tries to find a cutting Laura Murphy in front, but unable to connect with the pass. McCool battling for the ball in the far right corner, and she's going to win possession anyway as Dana Hall is guilty of a foul. McCool swims past one defender on the restart. And too aggressive there is Murphy with the stick in her face, and going to be another restart for McCool. McCool gets it up ahead to Zavril. Zavril enters the box. Two defenders behind her. Now steers to her left, and the defense regroups. Zavril to Ryan. Ryan flips it back to Zavril. A little bit of a dangerous pass, though. And taking a whack there with Zavril. She'll get a restart. Lane opens up 15 yards outside of goal. She'll go to her left. And Ryan bobbles the pass but gets it back. Now Beeren. Beeren all the way out to Zavril. Zavril cuts to the middle, takes the shot, and a save reaching behind her by Murillo. Murillo lobs it to the far sideline, and the pass bounces out of the stick of Mimi Brown, and it'll be this McCool thought it was her ball, but instead it's Dana ball. And here come the Dragons. And too aggressive a whack there by Kelsey Ryan. Going for the ball there. Under 8 minutes to play, and on the restart, here come the Dragons. They cross midfield, and they enter the box with some speed. Up the middle. And fanning on the shot is Mimi Brown. And trying to come away with the ground ball is Erin Antosh. And she will eventually get the ground ball after a foul by Dana. Antosh, of course, one of the stars of the LA girls basketball team, scored a 1,000th career point this year. Here's Banville. Banville steering up the middle, takes the shot, and a kick save by Murillo. Clearance still battled for, however, by both teams, and it's gonna be McCool coming away with it. 6:40 to go. Camo over to McCool. Ryan. Here's Curley trying to that was Beeren trying to wrap around in front, but got denied and peels it back out to Ryan. And now McCool on the near side. All the way out to Camo. It's warmed up a little bit. The breeze has died down. Pass trying to find Zavril on the cut is broken up. But getting the ground ball eventually is Camo. Weaves past a defender on the far sideline. Gets it back to Zavril, and she tried to charge, but good recovery by the Dragon defense. Now she tries to charge again. Meets a wall. Throws it out back to McCool. McCool on the near side. Top of the box, Camo. Under 6 to play. Camo. McCool on the near side. And the pass is too strong out of the reach of Beeren, and this will be... It should be Dana ball. I thought the referee was pointing to L.A. for some reason, but it was definitely not a shot. And here come the Dragons. Up the far sideline. Now up the middle. Pass nearly taken away by Antosh. But cleaning it up is Jane Murphy. Murphy again past Antosh. Gets it to Elliott. Elliott steps past Camo. And Dana will set their offense. NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. And we're going to have a foul here on Lawrence Academy as Maddie Palangian, is that Palangian? No, it's not Palangian. Dana Halper is going to have a free run to the goal here. Referee instructing Jamie Camo to get out of the way. Here's Elliott, steers past one defender, takes a shot, misses wide right. And are they going to start the... Well, they're not going to give the foul. They're going to just restart after Dana won the race to the end lines. We're under 4 minutes to play. Here's Jane Murphy. It's the pass from Mimi Brown. And winning a ground ball here is Camo. And Camo gets whacked, and she'll get a free restart deep in her own territory. Gets past Murphy, and a little bit of chirping here between Camo and Jane Murphy. I couldn't make out what they said, and Camo has her pass jumped by Katie Susie, and Susie promptly gets fouled from behind, so we'll get a restart. Susie running parallel to the box, and now gets it in. Elliott, one of 2 goal scorers for Dana today. An 11-2 ball game as we approach the 2-minute mark. Elliott up the middle, trying to swim past 3 defenders, gets the shot off, and she'll get a lane here. Elliott looking for her second goal of the game. Great two-way player. As they were getting the ball back to Elliott, it was thrown out of her reach, but they get it back to her. We're under 2 minutes to play. This one is pretty much in the books at this point. Elliott takes the shot, and a save by Madison Dix is in goal right now, and Maddie gets the save. Camo brings it upfield, and with a minute and a half to go, it's time to circle the wagons one more time for Lawrence Academy. Great all-around effort. 7 saves by Shelby Gennard, so obviously Dana had their chances, but just were stonewalled by the combination of Gennard and Dix. Corinne McCool with 4 goals and an assist. Erica Lazat with a hat trick of her own. And another chance, but missing wide left is Zavril. Zavril has 2 assists, was looking for her first goal of the game. It would have given her 3 points on the day. And the clock didn't start. And there it goes. Shot is blocked. And coming away with it are the Dragons. Pass a little too far out of the reach of Caroline Breslin. Trying to win the ground ball. She does. She enters the box on the near side. Swims past one defender. Gets checked by Ellen Soika. And that'll give her a free run as we're at 44.2 to go. Swings it out to Elliott. But 3 players with 3-point games as Elliott gets fouled again, and she'll have a free run to the goal, looking for a second here. We'll give players of the game co-honors to Corinne McCool with 4 goals and assists, and Shelby Gennard with 7 saves. 31.2 to go. Elliott will take a shot from distance, and Dix makes the save again. Speaking of goalies, let's give a shout-out to Lauren Marolo. It was 10-0 in the first half. They changed goalies, and Marolo stopped 5 of 6 shots by the Spartans. So great effort by Marolo to stem the tide in the second half for Lawrence. Stem the tide by Lawrence Academy in the second half. 2 seconds and 1, and that will do it. Lawrence Academy has its first win of the season. They improved to 1-6. Dana Hall suffers its 5th loss of the season, all 5 losses in non-league competition. They are now 4-5. Again, our players of the game, Corinne McCool for LA, 4 goals and an assist. Shelby Gennard, 7 saves. And Lauren Marolo for Dana Hall, 5 of 6 shots stopped in the second half. So, with that said, this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student-athletes. Copyright 2017, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on LSP has been brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. LSP's next broadcast is next Wednesday at 2:25 p.m. for our first ever video broadcast as Lawrence Academy hosts Brooks in NEPSAC softball action. Watch live at localsportsproductions.com/live. Then download or stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand and on YouTube. And be sure to follow Local Sports Productions on social media, Twitter at LSP37, Facebook.com/localsportsproductions. Click the subscribe link on the LSP YouTube channel. And if you want to make future broadcasts, articles, and videos possible, make a donation to LSP via the PayPal link on the front page of localsportsproductions.com or at patreon.com/LSP37. Once again, the final score from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. The Lawrence Academy Spartans defeat the Dana Hall Dragons 11-2. My name is Sam Feely. Thanks for tuning in.